Just as a function can be written to return an integer or a void, just as we've done in the previous video when we passed in our structures, it can be written to return any other type of data. This includes returning structures. Let's say we want a base case for our rectangle. We'll do that inside of one of these methods. If we want a base case for this rectangle, first we need to return our structure. Our structure is a type rectangle. So we're going to return a rectangle, and then we're just going to call this new rectangle. And this is going to be it for our method. We don't need to put anything inside of here. Now I've gotten rid of everything down here just so we can have a basic rectangle and then R. So inside of here is where we're going to want to set the values. Let's do a new rectangle. We'll call it R. And then we're eventually going to want to return R. Before we return R though, we need to set the members inside of it. So we'll do r.length is equal to, let's say, 10. And then we're going to have r.width. We'll just also make that 10. And then we'll say r.area is equal to, and we can actually call the area method. And we can call the area method once we pass in our, we can either do it of two ways. We can either pass in our entire rectangle, or we can pass in the length and the width. Either or will work. We made these methods in the previous video when we talked about passing elements or structures into a method. So we'll do r.area, this is going to give us a new area, is equal to, you can see each of them returns an int. We'll just do area where we pass in r, and then it's just going to return r. So when we have this rectangle r that we've made right here, we can actually set it equal to a new rectangle. And then from there, we can just print out all of its aspects. So r.length, r.width, and then r.area. We can print all of this out right here. And so you can see we've printed out the length, width, and area as well, no problem. You can do this for multiple different rectangles. And what's perfect about this is you can use this as a base case. And then if you wanted to later, you can modify this. So you could change any values of here. Like you can add 10 to this before it prints out, or you can add 10 to it and store in something and then modify the array before it prints out. Tons of different things you can do with this. So this is how you would use structures, very helpful. I love these in C++, and that's how you would return a structure from a function.